I mean, for me, my dad's my biggest hero, bro. So I'm always gonna say that I've always been trying to be as cool as my father.
You're so worried about what other people think. You stop standing on your own 2 feet. You spend time in the rearview mirror. The road ahead won't get any clearer.
Everyone's legend, everyone's hero. He's my best friend, man. He was my biggest hero growing up. Kind of like built our relationship when I was a little bit older. But I love my dad more than anything. Surfing's the biggest thing for the Adams family. The reality is we had a little bit of an interesting, I had an interesting childhood growing up, and I just always really, like, from afar looked up to my dad. But I had a little bit of trouble growing up, man, and surfing was definitely a lifesaver for me, man. It wasn't just something that I started doing for fun, it changed my whole life. Bro, I was the kid at school that was like toe tapping to get out of class, and I'd be like, all right, I get out at 2:30, I could get home by 2:38 if I skate as fast as I can, be in the water till 7. And you know, as I started to grow up, there was a huge shadow casted with skateboarding. My dad's a legend in skating, man. So I always told myself, maybe I could pass him in surfing. I didn't know how nuts my dad was at surfing, too. For me and my dad to mend our relationship, like, surfing was a huge thing, you know? I still remember the first time that I got to surf with my dad and, like, really realize, like, whoa, my dad rips, and, like, this is really sick, and this is how we're gonna become best friends. And, like, honestly, yeah, so that's what surfing is for me, man. It's so much more than just a board and going and catching a wave. I got 2 waves tattooed on me. I got a little A-frame. I've been told that I do a lot of mannerisms like him. I don't know. But I definitely try to surf and skate like my dad. It's something I've been studying my whole life. I always definitely like would watch videos of my dad skate, and like that's what I wanted. I didn't want to go do a kickflip. I want to go do a power slide and like skate a pool, you know? And same thing in surfing too. I wanted to go do a big layback hack or like dig my rail in the water. Because that's like what I would see my dad do, man. It's always hard to be like, yeah, I'm like him because he's this big legend. But yeah, I'm trying to be, I think I got some of my dad's style in me, man. August 15th. I remember Tracy actually called my girlfriend Annabelle at the time, and Annabelle woke me up in the middle of the night, and I went right back to bed and pretty much told her, you're fucking wild. You don't know what you're talking about. This isn't real. I went into denial for fucking 2 weeks, dude. I didn't go on social media, Facebook, Instagram. I didn't want to look at Surfline. Thrasher was posting things. I just, like, I didn't want to believe it, bro. I didn't want to talk to all my dad's friends that couldn't handle it. Billy was calling me, other people were calling me. I just didn't want to deal with it, man. So I just really, like, grabbed onto my surfboard and used that as much as I could and tried to keep my head up through the process, man. It's one thing to lose your hero, and then it's another to lose your father, man, and I lost both right there. So it was pretty fucked for a second. I don't know if a lot of people know this, actually, but my dad was really religious, you guys. He believed in God. He was not afraid to die. He actually got the chance in his life to reconcile with me, and we were super close by the end of his life. I felt like I fully had a father, and he felt like he had a son. And trippy thing is, man, it's almost like God played his role in this, and like my dad conceived me in Puerto with my mom 30 years ago. And then when my dad's life was in a good spot and everything was solid beyond skating, surfing, any of that, like family and stuff, it was almost like God was like, all right, here, I'm gonna take you where you brought it in life. You're gonna give life too.
It's a crazy concept.
But I had a lot of solid people from Venice that have genuinely had my back.
You know, Billy, you're on, and countless people came in together. Venice was so cool, man. Like, the way that everybody came together for me was amazing. I didn't get 5 messages, I didn't get 50, I got 5,000. Like, of people that changed their fucking lives, man. They became better dads, better moms, better brothers, sisters, better people in society, all just from looking up to my dad. That's the coolest fucking thing in the world, and that, like, goes back to my foundation. That's something that I want to do with my foundation, too.
So when we do J Day, bro, it's about like all of us coming together and skating and eating good food and just having a great time, you know? I see surfing and skating going, it's so cookie cutter now, and like, not that that's a bad thing, the sport's progressing and stuff, but I just miss like that old stoke. That's what I want to just keep spreading, that old vibe back. And I think last year, with Jim Morrison's help, I think we handed out like 30 to 40 skateboards. We had a rainy day with 100 kids at the park. Black Flies helps out. I got Sci-Fly, he's my #1 uncle. Z-Flex is helping out a lot. Showing kids how fun surfing and skating is and why it's the best thing in the world. I've gotten a lot of love. Now, I mean, I've found myself in the best position in the world, you guys. I live across the street on the Cam Highway, North Shore, from fucking V-Land, you guys. It just don't get much better than that. But Venice is my second family. Fuck, man, I've never felt more love than when I walk in the streets of Venice. I love the culture, all the people, bro. It's so sick, dude.